Hi, my name is Robert Dean Steele, and today I'm going to talk to you about the adventure of being a Christian. Have you ever thought yourself as an adventurer? I mean, we often think of adventurers or someone like an explorer like David Livingstone, who traveled the so-called dark continent of Africa, checking out different places. Or maybe we think of Sir Edmund Hillary, who in 1953 climbed Mount Everest. But you know, this thing called faith is a real adventure. You never know where God is going to lead you. You never know who God's going to put into your life. You never know the direction He may have intended for you. Back when I was 13 years old, I always, I received, let me put it this way, I received a brochure from the Columbia School of Broadcasting. From the time I was 13 years old to the time I went off to the Southern Alberta Institute of Technology to study television, stage, and radio arts, I only wanted to be a radio announcer. That was my whole focus. I was going to be one day a radio announcer in one of the major cities of Canada. I actually thought maybe I'll go down to the city of Los Angeles. Down in Los Angeles was a guy whose name was the real Don Steele. And I thought to myself, that'd be great because my last name was Steele and I wanted to be the real Dean Steele. That's how I put it. And of course, my name is actually Robert Dean Steele. But I thought to myself, this is going to be a real adventure. And then you know what happened? I got saved. And then the real adventure of life started. God said to me, you know what? I'm going to put your radio career on hold. And I am going to ask you to go off to Bible college. And so I went off to Bible college in this adventure of life. And while I was there, God said, I want you to become a minister of the gospel. I said, Lord, what about my radio career? He says, it's on hold. I said, okay. And of course, in Bible college, I met my wife Lois, and we started this adventure of life together, and we've been together for a number of decades now. And it has been so different. I have gone places I never thought I was going to go. I never thought I was going to live in Lacombe. I certainly didn't think I was going to spend 17 years of my life in places where you got northern benefits. But you know what? It has been an adventure. I mean, I have seen parts of Canada and been in parts of Canada and around the world that I never thought that I would ever be. I never thought, for example, that when my little daughter Rebecca was born, that she would be called to be a missionary in Japan. And that very shortly I would be traveling to Japan to her wedding to a Japanese boy. I never thought that. I never thought, the adventure that I had. But I want to say something to you, and that's this. God, if you trust Him, if you let Him order your steps today, life will be an adventure. You will have and see things and do things that you never thought you'd do. You will meet people that you'll never believe you could meet. Back in 1985, I got a call from John Stemkowski, who was the leader of the Celebrant Singers. He says, I want to come to your city, and God put your name on my heart. I thought, wow. Well, I said, certainly come. And John Stemkowski came with his singers and his orchestra and came to Yellowknife not just once, but twice. And this was a guy in Visalia, California. What an adventure. When God told me to go up and spend some time in some of the northern communities, I never thought I was going to end up doing that. But you know what? Life's an adventure. And if you will trust God, you will have an adventure of a lifetime. You will be surprised what God can do with you, what kind of people He'll bring into your life, but more importantly, you'll have a plan and a part of the eternal destiny of others. When you get up tomorrow morning, say, Lord, my life today is going to be an adventure. I don't know where I'm going to find myself today. I don't know who I'm going to run across, but Lord, I just want to be in your will today. I want to do your will today. I want to live this adventure of faith to the fullest. Every moment, Lord, I want to be your moment. And you know what? It will change your whole way of thinking. you'll start waking up with excitement because you know God's going to do something with you today. That's my exhortation for you today. You have yourself a great and godly day.